The main two things that you're going to be using to edit your site are this build tab right here, which is where you're going to add your text and images and some of your other items, and then your pages tab. You're not really going to mess with the theme much because you've already selected that, and some of these other items for store and apps and your settings are if you really were launching a site and that you were using maybe as like a storefront and you were doing some different exchanges as a shop, and that's not how we're going to be using this website, but definitely something to keep in mind if you ever own your own business and want to do that. So to begin with here, let's go ahead and click on the Pages tab. And this is where it's going to show you have your home page, which is where we're starting here, and then you have some different tabs. So with this theme that we chose, it already has a tab that says Shop, About, Updates, and Contact. If you ever wanted to delete any of them, I just simply click it and I could just say delete. And do you want to delete this page? Sure. And I delete, and then notice that that's going to go away. Here it looks like this is loaded, so again it will show you that this is actually what my website's looking like. So as I'm editing it, I probably want to go back and forth and kind of make sure it's doing what I intended to just by simply clicking this publish button kind of as my save. Okay, back over here to my pages. You can delete them as I showed you. You can also rename them. So I do want one to stay home, and then for your project, a second one that you would want to do, I'm going to select that second one, is we're going to do the history of the country. Okay, and when you're done with that, then you can just hit the back arrow and it will go. If you're still editing something for a while and you want to hide it in the navigation, you can, but really there's probably not a need for you to do that. Something else you could do is once you set it up how you want it to do, if you ever really like this page, you could just copy it. I'm going to go ahead and copy this one just to show you what it looks like. And then notice that it just throws another one down at the exact same looking page. So if I clicked here, you can see that template is the same. If I came down to this one because it's completely copied. Okay, this About tab is a little bit different. You probably don't need like an About Me one. If you want to save it to, you'll probably put more of your About information on your welcome page, so we don't need a separate tab, so I'm going to go ahead and delete that one. Okay, and then this Updates one, maybe you don't necessarily want that template either, so I'm going to delete that one as well. Okay, so now I have the History of the Country tab. I'm going to come down to the second tab that you need to have, and I'm going to call it Entertainment Culture. Okay, and I'm actually going to say copy again so that I get an additional one. And when I select that one, then I'm going to say Popular Attractions, and I'm going to say copy again, okay, because I'm not quite done. And then I want to maybe do one that says cuisine. So those will help you fit the guidelines that you need to for this project. And if I just come back, then I have those. Okay, so you can see then, as I'm here, I'm getting those on my menu. I'm getting those different tabs of the ones that I'm creating. So if I select that, it will now take me to that page. And I'll show you how you can edit and then build within each of these pages. Now let's say you actually want to do maybe some sub tabs underneath each of these. So if I'm here underneath my popular attractions and I want to add maybe, let's say, Northern Italy and Southern Italy and Central Italy to talk about them, I could just come in here and I could copy it again. Okay, and let's call this one Northern Italy. Okay, then I can just take that Northern Italy and put it underneath the popular attractions. Okay, let's say I want to copy that one again, and I want to call that one Southern Italy. I can do that. Okay, and again, put that underneath here. And then you could do like a third one that says Central Italy. So now if you notice here underneath my popular attractions tab, it should have a Northern Italy and a Southern Italy. So if I come back here to my menu and I go under popular attractions, notice that it opens another drop down that would add any of those items. So you still always need to start out with like a new page, either going in and copying the page, or you can always add a page by clicking this plus sign, kind of the universal for add, and you'll always want to do a standard page. So if you do a standard page, it would just do one that fits within the template that you've selected. So those are a